fell down the outside steps in my own house. It was frosty and I hadn't realised it was black frost. And I don't know whether I knocked my confidence or what, but after that I fell. Then later on I fell another 3 times. And that's when I really made a mess of my face.
Well, I call them dizzy, staggering. I don't call them falls. The last time was about Christmas time, just after, and I've got the bruises still there. Before I used to swim every day, golf twice a week. Now I don't do anything. Maybe when the warmer days come along, I'll start walking.
We were doing the dishes after the evening meal, and I was washing up and he was drying them and he fell and he cut his head open. I couldn't do anything.
I keep falling all the time, but I don't know. It's just sitting in a chair, just fade away.
Falls prevention is really important to me because I have seen so often the impact that it has in people's lives. So when they become less confident, when they suddenly fear that they might fall, people very often reduce their life. They stop trying to do the things that they like to do, and the quality of their life reduces. And that's such a shame, when actually the person themselves and their families can make a huge difference in reversing that and preventing that from happening.
I think it doesn't matter what type of role you're in within health and social care, you have an opportunity to make a difference, and whether that's a tiny difference in somebody's life that can then go on and have a massive impact. If you don't have that initial conversation or ask that question, that's a missed opportunity to make a difference, and that's why we're all here.
And ask open questions about how people feel about their balance, their strength, their mobility, what they're able to do, what they're not able to do. And I think the more conversations that are had and the more people are hearing about this, then the more support they'll be aware of that's available to them.
I think early identification is really important. If we start recognising those patients when they start becoming a little bit unsteady on their feet, a little bit nervous about moving around, that helps get that patient the care that they necessarily need right then, rather than wait until something serious happens and the ambulance service have to become involved.
People think that becoming older means that you shouldn't be as active, or you should sit down more, or you should rest more. But actually the reality is that you need to maintain your activity, and you need to exercise, and you need to work within what's possible for you to try and stay as active as you can to prevent frailty and falls.
So I think it's important for everybody, whether they be healthcare professionals or whether they are working on a reception area of a doctor's reception, or even members of the public, noticing when people are unsteady on their feet or maybe are less able to walk in a way that they used to. So if we can intervene at that stage and help them to be stronger and have better balance, then they have better outcomes. Rather than us waiting when somebody has a fall, possibly injury, and then they have a fear of falling again, it makes them less able to engage in things.
If you're seeing somebody who's getting a little bit frail or unsteady on their feet, please don't be frightened to send them along. There's strength and balance and postural stability classes happening in most authority areas now, and it's an absolute joy to see people improve.
Well, it does help me, yes, definitely. And then, if I don't get out much, the company's great as well.
Really, no, I've not had any actual falls, but I don't want to wait until I've got a fall and I've got a broken hip, so I'm trying to prevent any of these things happening to me. I mean, you see some of them in there and they've had falls and all the rest of it. You want to avoid that. That's why I'm here anyway. I don't want to break my hip.
I tend to step up curbs now instead of tripping over them.
I think in fact I had 4 falls before I came, and I've never had a fall since then, so it definitely does you good, and you think more of what you are going to be doing rather than just not doing anything at all.
Take notice if a person tells you or you can see they're becoming unsteady on their feet or struggling to get out of a chair, for example. Start a conversation about it, one that is positive and focuses on what's important to them, things they have perhaps stopped doing because of a fall or because they are frightened of having a fall. Reassure that taking action can help improve things. Be aware of what's available locally so you can give the person ideas and options. And finally, be prepared to provide or signpost to useful information or refer for assessment if the person agrees this would be helpful. We all have a part to play in supporting people as they age to stay active, keep connected and remain steady on their feet.